She's a dirty girl. What the hell is this thing? Oh, yes. Oh, you love it. Okay. Boom. Here comes the soap. So yeah, where are we at today? You know, this is another crummy day in the mountains. So there's my car friend. Okay. Down we go. What are we going to talk about today? Something I'm hearing a lot of BTC Maxis saying, and I think we need to kind of chill out. Because I keep hearing folks say something that I think is ill-advised. They keep saying, guys, do we have to do this again? Do we really have to have this conversation about big blocks and small blocks, and about staking, and about the nodes, and about the block time? Do we have to do it all over again? And the answer is yes. Yeah, why would you expect otherwise? I really don't get it. We are on the edge of an exponentially growing system, which means that we are doubling every X what? How fast is Bitcoin growing? Well, if I double every, say, 6 months, or maybe even less, that means that every 6 months I have twice as many people to educate. So what are you freaking out about, Maxis? Chill out, guys. I mean, we are the tip of the spear right here. What is it? 2-3% of people actually own Bitcoin. 2-3% of people in the world. So why would we be losing our minds that we have to explain the stupid crap all over again when the network has doubled or quadrupled since the last time we dealt with it? Why would we expect to not have to deal with that crap? I think one thing that we maybe often forget in the kind of bubbles that we play around in is that we actually are still a very drastic minority, which is why we're getting accused of being, you know, obsessives or religious or cultists and things like that. But we are still a tiny community. Tiny. So yeah, this is only like the third, fourth epoch that we're actually going through. You know, 50 coins to 25, 25 to 12.5, 12.5, down to 6.25. This is just the beginning. I mean, why would you expect that we would have had it all figured out in the third inning? You shouldn't. I'm being a little cautious here because my road is a little slick. I don't know if you can see that. There must have been some rain that came through, because there's definitely some slickness on the road. Good practice nonetheless. But in short, yes, we're going to have to do this again. And again, and again. Elon tweets some stupid crap and we lose 100 billion off the market cap. Who cares? Really, who cares? This is an asset that was never promised to not be volatile. And we're at the point, in my opinion, that it is fundamentally unkillable. I mean, you think there's a reason why they weren't able to kill torrenting? You think there is a reason why they're not able to kill the deep web? Now, everyone is not out there torrenting and using the deep web, but folks that like to talk about, oh, well, the powers that be will never let it happen. Come on. They can't even stop you from downloading a movie. And we have a network that is incentivized around something that is a little bit more important than downloading a movie or creeping on the deep web. And they couldn't kill those things. They couldn't kill those things. What makes you think they're going to kill a $1 trillion monetary network that's been in existence for 12 years and is now having some of the biggest businesses on earth buy into? It's not going to happen. But we're in the third inning. Crap, we're probably still really in the halfway through the second inning, if I'm being honest. We're talking about, flipping on silver and gold, but in reality, if you look at the accessible market, the kinds of things that you can reprice in when you look at Bitcoin, we're talking about how many trillions or how many hundreds of trillions of dollars. So let's be real. Let's recognize that, a lot of us who have been here for a minute are really enjoying having gone through the process, but we got to remember it's a process nonetheless. It's going to be the same bullshit all over again. And I'm sure in 4 years, when Bitcoin is sitting at $250,000 or at $500,000, and folks are going, well, where's there really to go? There's going to be some new FUD. There's going to be some new bullshit. Slick bike, going for the blacked out. I love those. Ooh, he's got those big chunky tires on it too. That's the biggest win for cycling over the last couple of years. Is everyone's switching to these 30 plus, 34 plus. Howdy friends. Look at that, Harley Bros the Wave. Damn, game change. It must be a good day. So we're gonna have to do it all over again, and again, and again. But why would you expect otherwise? Why would you expect otherwise when you have a network that is doubling every X days or X months? Everyone is going to have to learn. And that's honestly why I am not super convinced that the volatility is going to go away anytime in the next 4 to 8 years. And the reason for that is because I am a firm believer that it's going to take you at least one cycle to be fully orange pilled. You got to get in, you got to drop, you got to recover, and you got to go back up to really have it click in the back of your head and go, oh, okay, I see what's happening. But we'll see. I could be absolutely wrong. I just happen to think that, human nature isn't going to radically change just because Bitcoin is a lot bigger. People are still they're going to panic sell, they're going to FOMO out, or FOMO in rather. You're still going to get hype cycles. But I don't know. Prove me wrong. I don't understand, why a corporation would have to be any more of a strong hand than, Joe Schmo who bought 50K of Bitcoin in 2012, 2013. Because at the end, it's all human psychology, and that seems to me like it's more reasonable that there's a universal there. But again, I don't know, because maybe that's counteracted by the scale of strong hands. Maybe for every 3 weak-handed S&P 500 bros, you're going to get a sailor who just continues to dump cash into Bitcoin. Oh, there's people up there. That's pretty slick. What are they doing? Maybe climbing, I don't know. But that's the fun of it, right? Because you have to think, we're going to be like an order of magnitude larger at that point. Well, what is that going to look like? Who's going to be playing the game? So are we going to have to do everything all over again? Yeah. I'm sure there's going to be some crazy stuff going. Nation states attacking. And it may not be stuff that necessarily makes Bitcoin look all too good. I'm sure there's going to be some crazy attack if a nation that we're not too keen on decides to flip to the Bitcoin standard. If Iran tries to flip to the Bitcoin standard, say, or Norway, or Saudi Arabia, they would do it as a direct result of, even Venezuela, of them trying to take an asset that they have, oil, and get it off of the petrodollar and onto a different kind of standard, the Bitcoin standard, which is directly tied to energy production. This is very much in the vein of what Marty Bent is talking about when he talks about miners essentially acting as central banks. And it may just be the case that we're talking about an idea that will have its time, but only in years to come. Only in the next cycle, the next 4 years, the next 8 years, 2 cycles, who knows? So are we going to have to do it all over again? Probably. But just get through one cycle and you stop worrying. One cycle is all you need, and then you're on the bus.